Hey everyone, one West Coast Muscle Saws. I just got back from a trip to the eastern part of the United States. Visited a couple shops there in Virginia. Went around Fredericksburg and down the DC area, just Stafford, Virginia. Visited some family and just had a great time there. You got some beautiful country there. Anyways, had a question on a seal installation on a Husqvarna 562. And I'll give you a rundown on what I do to change these. If you got these specialty tools, it's real easy to do, but if not, it can be a little difficult. Did determine by pressure vacuum testing we got a bad seal on this side. I'm going to pop that seal out and install it, and I'll give you a few pointers on what to do here. There's several tools you can use to pull a seal out. This one's fairly easy. We're going to use a very thin quality screwdriver. You see how small that head is on that. On the other saws, this tool has worked great for me for years. It's a good quality screwdriver. And I've got a notch cut out of that. You can see like a fish hook here with some notches on the side. And this is used for leverage. There's a previous video you can research and find out on how to use this tool. We're not going to use it on this particular saw because we'll have to use the smaller one right here. And what I'm going to do is slip right beside that seal and the bearing and just twist just very gently and pop that seal out. Now to put this new seal back in, there's a guide. We'll guide that lips of those seals right where we want them and keep that little spring, compression spring, in place as we put the seal in. Now if you don't have these tools, you can take some grease, some lithium grease, and you can put it all the way around that cavity of that around the lips in that cavity, and that will help hold that spring in place as you're getting it into position. It just slides over that guide sleeve. And this is a installation tool. It guides the seal into place, plus it limits on how far down we can push that seal in. It's possible, and I've seen it done, you can, without the right tools, get that seal in too deep, and it will rub, the lips will rub, and it'll take those lips out instantly. And then you've got another vacuum leak. Slide it in there, and you're going to gently bump it into place. Hear the noise change. When you tap with the hammer, it's bottomed out as far in as it goes. That seal's installed properly, and of course we will pressure vacuum test again, verifying that we do have that sealed properly. I've had some issues before where put a seal in and there'd be a little issue with the seal and you get a little bit of leakage, and you don't want any leakage on a two-cycle engine. If you don't have this tool, you can make a socket. This is not highly recommended, but you can take a socket, and before you do all this, before you take the old seal out, mark, if you can, exactly how deep that seal should go, and then you can put some grease around that new seal, slide it into place, and gently bump it in and measure. But like I said, it's not a great way to do it. You're better off with the tools. I do sell some of these tools, can get them, and of course I always like to save all the parts if you're done, and usually a little box, one of these little guys works really great. Pop all your extra, the parts that you've used into there, and of course give them back to the customer, show them what you've done. If you got any questions on these, let me give you some information. sawking@hotmail.com, 541-863-5387. Just ask for the chainsaw guy. If you got any videos or any issues on your saws that you think you might want to have a video made on that I can help you with, whether it's bar tips, chains, replacing bar tips, squaring bars, down to repairing triggers or whatnot on most any chainsaw, if you can leave a message there on YouTube or email the chainsaw guy, sawking@hotmail.com. You know, I can't answer all the emails, but if I see one that I think will help several guys, I would gladly help you out and make a video of it. Got any questions, you know how to get hold of Chainsaw Guy.